Hey guys, so if I can get my mic back up in case you can't hear me. Uh-oh, where'd it go? Sorry about that. Okay, let me bring this back up here. So, again, in case you didn't hear me the first time, since my microphone was on the floor, I just graduated from high school. I was a senior, but I didn't start this channel until the end of my sophomore year. Surprise, surprise. Well, you might not have been wondering this, but anyways, I'm gonna show you, actually one go-to look I wore near the end of that year last year. I've already primed my eyes, see? What I'm gonna use is MAC Wedge because back then I didn't own MAC, but I owned a MAC Spectre before they withdrew from America and are still selling, thank goodness, in yes, the UK. Anyhow, what did I own back then? I did own that and MAC Wedge. I didn't own MAC Wedge, but I had two shades that were similar to that. Oh, no, I didn't want cork. I would usually just wear one brown color all over the lid. And the closest one to that in Connoisseur is Wedge, but it's matte. The other one, all of them had gold sheen to it, and I'm considering buying it. I attempted to depot this earlier, which is why it fell out. There we go. It's starting to come to the pan anyway, as you can see. Here, I can keep it from falling out. There we go. Oh! Well, anyway. That's what it looks like. Pardon the light washing it out. It's nighttime, so anyways. I'm going to show you now what I did. I had a brush similar to this from the same Essence of Beauty. It came from a portable pack, which I threw out because I thought the bacteria on my on brushes I thought was causing the lid dermatitis that I had gotten on that side. I don't have it now, but it turns out I'm actually allergic to Almay concealers, and it made me break out around that eye, but not the other eye. It was just that one. But anyway, now I own an e.l.f. primer. So I've already primed my eye. So I've been doing the base thing since I was 15, and I found it made quite a difference. So anyway, here we go. I just applied that all over my eyelid, all the way into the socket of the eye. It was smaller than this one. This is just a pure shadow brush, but I think I might rebuy that kit again. They do still have it in CVS, so that's great. Well, anyways, again, I'm going to tap on another layer of its MAC, so it's Wedge by MAC, but I did have a similar one from that, and I think I might rebuy it on Amazon sometime for nostalgia reason. I used Prestige eyeliner, waterproof eyeliner in black along my waterline, and the top lid, which gave me the most control for making a thin line on my top lash line. Well, anyway, that's the top of the eye done. There's that eye, and I always did the same to the other eye. I didn't really use any highlight on my brow bone or anything like that because I didn't really have time in the morning, and I found out that using just one eyeshadow did the job. Like a mid-tone like this or anything similar. I think I will rebuy that palette on Amazon since it's still being sold there. So anyway, onto the eyeshadow. Onto the top. Blue. No, not blue, but sometimes I did wear blue. I experimented with a lot of colors that's when I was really getting into it. And blue really works for brown eyes and green eyes and whatnot. I would put it on like this, try to go up and into the socket. I'm blending it out with my finger to get right into any harsh lines. I never really did that. So anyway, I'll make that even with the other eye. I'll blend it across. Even it out with my fingers. My pinky, since this gives the least amount of pressure. Okay. That was all I really wore near the end of the year. I didn't really wear any foundation or anything like that. I didn't really think there was much of a need. So, although I still broke out, and I do even now, from time to time. I was 15 to 16 back then. So anyway, this is what I wore. And I'm just going to curl my lashes now. Oh, never mind. I'm going to do it similar to how I did it back then. Alright. I didn't own any Mac back then. That wasn't until last summer that I started getting it. And this one is Mac Feline Coal Power, which has just been made permanent, like I said before. I'm just going to line the upper lash lines the way I did back then. I always would let it in really close to the lash line and go right across. This gave me the thinnest line, or fine line across the top. So we have that. And now my eyes are not looking so washed out. And this eyeliner by far is really black, like Prestige, and does go on the waterline a lot more smooth than Prestige did, but still, very nice eyeliner. That's the other half. I'm going to go all the way in. Darn it. There's something I say now. Never forget about your past, because the past is why you're here today. I'm just still lining the top lid like that. Kind of not even, but that's okay. Mine went a little, the Prestige one went in a little more evenly, but this one, however, is really pigmented. Anyhow, I didn't have an angled brush back then, but I do now. So, I wish this camera had a pause button. I'm just going to even it up. It's really black. The closest to drugstore one to this one that came out this good was a L'Oreal liquid pencil one, and it went on really nicely inside the rim of the eye. So anyways, onto the other eye, same thing. Try to get it at the root. Alright, I'm just trying to get even as possible. I didn't really have time to do that back then, but I do now because it's night. Anyways, here we go. Again, just evening it up. There we go. That is the other eye done. Now, oh my, see how black that is? Very black eye pencil. You should get this one, I would recommend, if you need to splurge on anything. This eyeliner is it. And you won't regret it at all. If you're willing to shell the money out. Anyway. Oh man, I look like Anne Frank right now. But anyhow. Going on. I'm going to rim my waterline with the same pencil. And sometimes I still did the tight line too. And again, that part's always easy. That's the eyeliner finish. And that was really all I did for eyeshadow and eyeliner. As far as eye makeup went. And then I did always curl lashes. This. Like that. And then out towards the center of the lashes. And then that was before I had to move. So anyway. And there, same thing, pump the lash, pump the wand a little bit. But anyhow, you got the idea, and I think I just smudged my eyeliner a little bit. Oh boy. I didn't have much time in the morning, but I do now that it's there. Okay, touched it up. I couldn't think of it back then, but I can now. Okay, and mascara. I always wore mascara. And the one I used back then was Rimmel Volume Flash Max Mascara or Extra Super Lash near the end of the year, but I always wore a lot of waterproof mascara because I prefer the curling volume, and I still do now. So, yeah, but now I use Max Splash Proof Flash Mascara, which I reviewed in the other video. If you want to, you can check that out. But anyhow, like always, applying just a little mascara. What do you think? Well, anyhow, this still gives a nice look. Gotta shake the wand onto your lash. And one coat of it is all you need. See what it's doing. You probably can't tell, but in person here, it really does give nice definition to my eyelashes. Anyways, other eye. And again doing that. I didn't really do this, I rather just did this a lot. And I didn't used to get mascara all over my lid, like I just did. You don't want to do that if you can help it. So I probably should invest in a mascara guard. Oh, darn it. See if I can fix that. There we go, I think it's away now. But anyhow, I'm just lining out, or I'm just doing the lashes. There. Uh-oh. Oh, some under my eye. Oh, whatever. There we go. I would mostly wear lip balm. I didn't always wear lip gloss back then. But I did sometimes. I'm just gonna leave it like this because I often didn't do much or anything to my lips. Except add a chapstick. And sometimes I filled in my brows, but seldom. Well, anyway, let's show. That is pretty much an idea of what I wore back then, and sometimes I wore a darker brown, like cork. Is also similar to it. But I'll get into that later, so have a nice day, guys. Bye.